mayor is up to 50,000 pesos. That was based on his report. And we cannot confirm his report because that was what he said. And he said that this report was based on his interview with 17 active duty police officers. And so our editors at that time,
Did he give the name of the 17 police officers?
no, Your Honor, he did not give the names, but because we still doubted whether the report is authentic, we asked him if he could give us his sources on his report. And he agreed after so many negotiations. And he brought to us one police captain. I cannot give his name because we promised not to reveal his identity. But I can tell you that this police captain is a precinct commander, a PCP commander in Manila Police District. And he talked to us in a restaurant in Green Hills all the details about the so-called drug war, including how the police were able to fake
You know what the station in the Philippine National Police?
Station 1.
Station
na.
po. Alam niyo kung ano station?
Station 1, Your Honor.
Police station.
In Tondo. So he gave to us some details about how the police were able to stage the bypass operation and the encounters. And most of them were not encounters but execution. And there were also instances when he said that they were able to remove the CCTV cameras or put away the cameras or put them off so that their activities will not be recorded. And in some instances when the drug suspects were still alive, they were brought to the hospital. But along the way, these drug victims were shot at close range to kill them. And this was confirmed by doctors we had interviewed that most of the victims were shot at close range because of the tattooing in their bodies and in their head. So, and some of the evidence were also planted according to the police officers. And at one point, he showed us a text message coming from a senior intelligence officer from the NCRPO that requested them to remove their police patrol car in a certain area because their riding in tandem will pass by that area and they don't want any encounter to happen.
Ang hirap noon, Mr. Bugato, what you're trying to tell us right now, if you will not give us the names of the individuals, that would be hearsay. And we can put it on record, pero wala magiging patayan dito because you are speaking, without any proof at all, actually.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but we made a promise to this police officer not to reveal his identity. And as a journalist, we have the right to protect our own sources.
Sotolo.
And anyway, all of these were written in a report that is available in the internet.
Mr. Chair, may I lang. Isa lang kapraso lang ang tanong kay Mr. Bogato. We know your responsibility as a journalist as well. But do you also have this kind of responsibility on the victims? No? Hindi ba tayo nahawa sa mga biktima natin? By revealing your source, you will able to solve a lot of problems. And I think it is incumbent upon the journalist that there's this kind of what you call this selfless act on behalf of the victims as well. So, 17 personalities yung sinasabi mo dito eh. Mga colonels, captains, major. Sana man lang kahit isa man lang na maibigay mo sa committee na to, I think that will solve a lot of problems. And yung paghihirap ng mga biktimang ito na nakikita natin, na naglakas ng loob, na pumunta rito para ipakita sa committee that they are so brave, you know, in spite of the so many elements of people who are really trying to prevent them from coming. Sana meron tayong ganitong klase ng nararamdaman sa kanila. So, Mr. Mugato, again, kasi nung nakaraang hearing, tinanong na kita eh. Di ba? Sinabi mo, hindi kasi kami maniniwala sa iyo eh. Hindi naman namin talaga paniniwalaan yung sinasabi mo. It will be a hearsay, no? Pero once na na-reveal mo sa sinasabi mo, 17 ito, kahit isa lang, then we will salute you. Hahanga kami sa iyo. Pero hanggang hindi mo sinasabi yan, hindi mo kami mabobola dito. No? Hindi ka namin paniniwalaan. So please, try to give mercy to these victims of that war on drugs.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but I cannot really reveal the names of our sources. But I'm telling you,
So, kahit
I'm
yung
telling this committee that hindi po ako nang bobola at base lang po ito sa report na ginawa ng Reuters. So, it's up to you to believe it or not, but we have done our...
Anyway,
Are you willing to have an executive session para at least kahit paano ay maproteksyon na natin yung reputasyon bilang isang journalist, to tell us, no? Maliwanagan kami doon sa sitwasyon. Kasi meron pa rin sinasabi that ang nangyayari, nagkakaroon ng bayaran, di ba? Na 10,000 pesos kapag yung mga robbery, mga swindler, yung mga petty crimes, 10,000 binabayad sa mga police. At pa mga mayors, mga malamang kasama congressman dyan, or mga gobernador, or kaya mga barangay captain, it's more than 10,000. As a matter of fact, sinabi mo, 50,000 ang halaga. Mabigat na akusasyon yun eh, di ba? And that's according to what you have heard from the 17 personalities that you mentioned. Di ba?
Your Honor, di po namin nakausap yung 17. Ang nakausap namin isa lang na kapitan na dinala nung retired general.
Nung last hearing, sinabi mo yung 17 personalities, I have the record here.
Opo, yan po ang source ni General 17.
Yung 17. At ang
Opo.
nakausap mo, yung isa yung kapitan.
Yung kapitan.
Sigurado ka? Kasi the last hearing na nandito, sinabi mo,
17 po yung kanyang source ni General.
ni General
Mendoza.
Mendoza.
Opo.
Siya nagsabi sa iyo na mayroong 17 PNP officers that was tried to tell the general na merong ganong klase na bayaran.
Opo. Yes, Your Honor. Pero ang nakausap po namin, isa lang kasi yun lang po dinala niya.
pero
Okay.
yung kapitan buhay pa, di ba?
Siguro, na-promote po.
Baka kailan lang yun.
7 years ago eh.
Oo. Anyway, naisiguro mo na yun nasa isang police station sa Manila, Tondo,
Before,
before. Anong year po yun?
2017, April.
Sino
Okay.
chief PNP during that time?
Si Pato po.
Si General Tato.
General De Rosa.
Alright, so, and the next, I'd like to recognize
Your Honor.